But so, okay, you were living in Germany when you met Joe or no?
I had just came from Germany to visit for a while. I was going to come home and stay for a couple of months and then go back. And I met Joe.
Right. And was it a passionate love from the beginning, or how would you describe it?
It was. I pick up on people's energy a lot and spirit, so it was more like I was feeling his pain, and I wanted to make it better because he didn't deserve all that. Like, he's been good to so many people, and he took care of everyone, and then for you to just to be in pain and no one cares, taking your kids from you, and just all kind of whack shit.
So like the divorce and this girl stealing money from him.
Yeah, and then like his mom just died also. So he was like pow, 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 just hit with like a lot of shit at one time. So I came in feeling his pain and wanted to like just nurture and make it better.
Right. Damn. But so was his financial situation all the way then, or?
I mean, it was pretty. It wasn't like I didn't know the depth of how it was really because he didn't allow me access until a couple of years into the relationship. Like I think maybe 4 or 5.
Right.
So I really wasn't abreast of what was really going on. But once I got a clue, I was like, oh shit.
Because that's one thing that I really got from watching some content, specifically you and this guy in the little red coat arguing. Where it just like
red coat.
the little red coat. It looked like a toy soldier, but I'm not going to get into that. But like I've never had to go through that like fall in the sense of like having money and then all of a sudden you don't have money, and it must be so fucking hard, especially when you have a family and everything like that. Like your ability to provide is just, when you're a man, it's so intrinsic to what makes you a man that it's got to really like be one of the hardest things as a guy to experience that fall.
I mean, I can't answer that. That's a conversation for you and Joe to have together. I mean, I would ask you, what would you do in that case? Would you fight your damnness to get it back, or would you just be depressed and wallow in your misery?
Well, I mean, depression's kind of out of your control at a certain point, but
It is.
for sure I would want to fight to get it back. But okay, this is the problem, is that when you've seen those heights and you just had to pay, I mean, I assume millions of dollars to your ex-wife and shit like that. Now you're in a position where it's not as simple as just going and getting a job doing construction or getting a regular fucking job, because the amount of money that you're going to earn is probably not going to put a fucking dent in what you owe or what you really need to like maintain anything close to the lifestyle that you had previously. And that in and of itself has got to be a fucking really tough spot.
I mean, and that's where the league steps in to a degree where, they have programs where you can go take commentary, lessons, and you can get a reel done, and you can, go to school and get a second, like he does music. He was doing engineering. It's really a matter of what your goals and your drives are. Like if you have a hustle spirit and you want a good life, you're going to make a good life for yourself. If you feel defeated and you just don't care anymore, you're going to react that way. And I think that's basically really where we got to in life.
That's actually really cool. The NBA does that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have a couple of stipends. They give you $40,000 in a lifetime that they'll give you as a stipend. It's the league, and the Retirees Association does this. They also have programs, like I said, there's like the sports commentating that can help you get your reel done. But at the same time, there's work that you have to do on your own, like, along with taking those classes, on the side, take an elocution class so you can, speak properly and know when to inflict and when to pause, and, just how to do
dope.
that professionally.
But okay, is it hard to be like, I feel like every woman I've ever been with, if I were to really got down to the truth of it in asking them what they were attracted to about me, I feel like almost all of them would have said that one of the main things was like my hustle and my ambition and my just like desire to be something.
Yeah.
And it feels like that's one of the key points that you were frustrated with, is that at a certain point it became hard for you to accept that he was just kind of down in the dumps.
That's what it is. Yeah. Like, it's like taking care of someone that's never going to get well. You know what I mean? It's draining. It's depressing. And eventually, they're going to die. So you just kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't want to take care of someone that's not going to get well.
But the stereotype about like these NBA wives and shit is that they're really quick to get out of there. Like that they are not going to ride this thing out with you. So that kind of stands out to me that you apparently cared so much that you were down to try to, you know, for 10 plus years to try to make him a better version of himself. I just had the conversation
with him today. Like, babe, you know, I don't know what you're doing over there, but I'm grinding. You should be grinding. I don't know. I want to take this ride with you. You know, I think that my delivery is a little harsh sometimes with how I say things, so it's not received well. But I mean it out of love. I mean, I was raised by the streets, you know.
I heard you say that.
Like, I ran away at a young age. So life has been, you know, people don't say nice things. They say it how it needs to be said.
Right.
And that's pretty much where I come from. I say things how they need to be said, not how I think they're going to make you feel better or try to do it so I don't hurt your feelings. Like, sometimes your feelings need to be hurt. The truth needs to be said. And I was basically like, yo, your ex-wife even told me you don't answer the phone. And I've watched you not answer the phone. You know, like right now, money's calling. Answer your phone.
Right.
Because I'm going to be all right with or without you.
Right. And now
I'm worried about you.
But now shit's even more fucked up because you're on your grind. You're seeing exponential growth. You're having this feeling of growth that is such an amazing thing to go through. And meanwhile, he's kind of, you know, he's not there for it. You're moving around. You're traveling. You're getting bags. You're doing the OnlyFans thing big time. And then it's one thing when he's like not doing that great and you're kind of like doing whatever at the same time. Now you're fucking killing it. That's got to really make you look at him and be like, oh, like, I don't know. Is this like really what I want to be doing with my life?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. My manager just asked me the same question. Honestly, I want him to, I want to take this ride with him. You know, I want life to be good for us together. But he has to want that also. And I'll say it again. If not, I'll be fine. You know, I will be just okay.
But you're still holding on. Like, because you could have easily cut the cord as soon as your shit started going up, as soon as he, you know, all these little viral moments and stuff. And I think a lot of people are assuming that you're not really invested in the relationship anymore. But when I'm sitting here talking to you, it feels like you are.
I am, and I'm like, I'm riding the fence. You know, I'm on the teeter-totter. You know, it's like I'm on, I'm off, I'm on, I'm off. Like his plays over the next couple of weeks and months will let me know what decisions I make.